Welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be showing you how to design a social media banner, and the case study is for a restaurant company on this tutorial. So I want you to stick to the end of this video. Make sure you watch till the end so that you can follow through everything we're going to be doing. I also want you to challenge yourself and create something similar at the end. After watching, you should try and create something similar. By so doing, you see yourself getting used to the application and expanding your graphic design horizon. So without much ado, we are going to jump into the video, into the designing right away. Please, before we proceed, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video to your friends if you find it helpful at the end of the day. So we're going to be deleting the default text box. Then we're going to be importing a shape we'll use to start our design. And the shape that I want to use for this is this shape. Great. Let me reduce it a bit. Click OK. I'm going to come over here and copy that same shape, rotate it a little bit. Copy it again. Rotate a little bit. Copy. Rotate a bit. Out there. Copy it for the last time. Rotate. And bring it here. Right there. So I'm going to go over to merge tool to merge these whole shapes together to form a single shape. I confirm merging. Great, beautiful. We have something like this. One of them. Bring this over here. So I want to add a picture of the restaurant food on this. So the image I'm going to be adding, the picture I'm going to be adding, will take this shape here. It will assume this shape. It's like pouring water into a bottle. The water takes the shape of the bottle. You pour water into a bowl, it takes the shape of the bowl. So the image I will be adding on this design, I'm going to add it as a texture, and I will have to highlight this shape first so that that picture will take the shape of this. So I'm going to go over to texture. Great, we have our image, our picture on the shape. It has assumed the shape we created earlier. So I'm going to come over to that same texture and adjust it a bit. I think this should do. I'll leave it this way. I click OK. Before we proceed with other designs, I want to add the background color, and we'll give it a black background color. So I'm coming over here, click on color, and I go over to here. Great, we have our black background color. Now I want you to know that there are no rules inscribed on a stone that this must be done first. You can decide to start with the background. You can start anywhere, and at the end of the day you arrive the same place. All right, so we have added our background. I want to reduce this a little bit. Great. Now I want to add some text. Healthy. Great. I click OK. We have something like this. I'm gonna reduce the size. To something like this for now. I might change the size in the future. So I will copy that text to write another word: diet. Or say eating, healthy eating. Just some random words. I click OK. So I'm gonna go over to font style. I want to change the font style to Roboto Bold. Roboto Bold is one of my favorite font styles that I use for designs. Roboto Bold. I click OK. Beautiful. You can see, and I decide to increase the text. The size of the text. We have something like this, and the color I want to give it is here. I'm gonna pick this, so I give it this color. We are moving. So the next thing I want to do, I want to add some touches to this here. So I'm gonna be adding some touches to this. I come over here, let me go down to stroke, add some stroke, and change the color of the stroke to this same color. Are we there? I click OK. Then I'm gonna go over to shape to import another shape, this time a circle. And so I'm gonna give this circle a color too. I go down, give it the same orange color. Are we there? It has the orange color, and I give the shape a stroke of white. For now, it's subject to change as the design proceeds. We can always change this, but for now we have something like this. So I'm gonna go over to the text, copy it, and write logo or brand. Are we there? Okay, I drag it over here, go down to font style. I go to Roboto. I want to use Roboto Black for this. Roboto Black is thicker. Great. So I'm gonna come down to size and reduce the size. Reduce the size to something 18. Are we there? 18. Then I'm gonna go over and copy this. I'm gonna go over and copy this again. Copy. Come here and write logo. Write logo. Click OK. Come to size, and I'm gonna reduce the size to something like this. I use position to adjust. Click OK. Are we there? So I'm gonna come down again to highlight this and copy it. I'm gonna write another word, shop now. Shop now. I click OK. I bring it over here. Then I go and import another shape. This time around we're going to import a rectangular shape, create a rectangular shape out of this. Then I go to fill and reduce the opacity to 0 and add some stroke, some stroke, say 8. Click OK. Then I'm going to go to color, add some color, click OK. So I'm going to reduce the size of this. Let me go back and reduce the stroke size. Edit. I want to reduce the stroke size to around 5. 5 should do. I click OK. I click OK. Alright, I want to lock this so that I can shift the word, the shop now. So I'm gonna come here and lock it. I can now highlight this and drag it to the middle. I might decide to change the color of this to white and see how it goes. I click OK. I come to style and add some italics. Click OK too. We have something like this. Our design is beginning to take shape gradually. We are getting there. I might come over to reduce or to remove the boldness. So I come here and click on this, then I go back. Are we there? And I can copy this again, come over here and edit. I want to write save, click OK, click OK. I copy it again and write another word, up to. Remember, we are trying to create a very simple but highly professional design, up to. So we'll not be having too much of write-ups and all those busy stuff. It's gonna be very simple and stunning too. So we're gonna have save up to 50%. That's what I want to write here. I copy again. I copy this. I write 50%. Done. Click OK. Then I'm going to use position to drag it manually as usual, Click OK. Click OK. I'm trying to adjust the size, so I reduce the size of this so that we can have some negative space in between them. It's important for design. It's something you should read about negative spacing or white spacing in graphic design. It helps to make your design appear very, very neat and professional too. So we have save up to 50%. Save up to 50%. Our design is taking shape gradually. So I'm going to go over to shape and import another shape. This time I'm going to add some radius to it and give it a color of white. I should leave the color on white, the default color white. It's down here. I'm going to reduce the size to something like this. Out there. Then I'm coming over to copy this. Then I edit at, let's say the name of the company is Nazi Nazi Foods. Nazi Foods. You understand? Nazi Foods is just a fictitious name. I'm coming over here to change the color to orange. I might add some boldness to it. Click OK, then come to size and reduce the size to around. Okay, let me see if black will contrast more or better here, and see if I'm gonna leave this on black. I think black is contrasting better here, so I might decide to leave this on black color. Black color, it's not out of place because we have black as part of our colors here. Are we there? So somehow we have the full design. We can add some little touches again to make this design completely, professional and good to go. So I'm coming over to text. I will import the text box, edit it, add some dots, add some dots, add another line of dots. So we have 4 lines. I click OK. Great. Then I'm gonna go over line spacing and reduce Great, we have something like this. So I come over here, I rotate, I drag and fix it here. Let me give it an orange color. As one of our main colors here. Beautiful. I drag it up a bit, still highlighted. I copy it and come down here and rotate it. I have something like this. I have something like this. I could go over and import another shape, this time cycle, then reduce the opacity to 100 to 0 and add some stroke, say 12 or 14. Click OK. Go to color and change the color to orange. Good. I reduce the size. To something like this. I bring it over here, click OK. I click on it, copy, come to position, drag it to 20. It moves in 20 pieces. Each step is 20 pieces long. Then I bring one here, copy again, and increase the movement to 20. I bring this over here. I bring it over here. So I might copy again, drag it of one here, copy, go to position, drag the final one, then I leave one here. I leave it here. I could click on each of them to reduce the opacity to something around 60 or 69, 60 to 60, and the same goes for all of them. I reduce the opacity to 60. Come over here, reduce the opacity to 60. It's something I could have done with the first one and I duplicate, but I just decided to show you that there are many ways you can do this. There is not just one particular way to this. So I reduce this one to 60 and come to this last one and reduce the opacity to 60, and we are done with our design. We are done. So I just go over to here and save as image in ultra quality. It renders for a while and saves to my gallery.